Oh, hey, Andrea Smith here. I wanted to, for a very long time now, make a vlog about my experience with photographers and makeup artists and everything that everyone's too scared and too professional to talk about. But I'm not naming names, so I'm going to say whatever I want. And I think that girls in the fitness industry just starting out, women just starting out to do photo shoots and doing fitness shows and picking photographers and makeup artists and everything like that. I think it's important people to hear some of the things that have happened and some of the things you really need to be careful of. So some of the things that I've noticed is there are a lot of photographers. There are so many, but there are very few that actually love what they do and who, like, this is their passion and this is what they want to do, and who, if they could, if money was no object, they would do it for free. I can think of maybe three, that I have met in my life and come in contact with who I know for a fact would do this for free if they could. Everybody else that I've met, it's mainly for money. And you know what? That's cool. You gotta eat, right? Like, I get that, and it's a business. I own businesses too. I get it. But it's hard for me as a model to be like, here's a couple $1,000s, and you're not putting your whole heart and soul into my photo shoot. Like, kills my soul a little bit. Make sure that you love their work. Go through their portfolios and make sure you are in love with their work and you love what they do. So I just wanted to say some of my experiences that are not so great. And like I said, I'm not naming names, and if you want to email me and ask me, like, personal who these things happen with, I am more than willing to share that with you. But for professional reasons, I am not naming any names in the next little examples that I have. But yeah, so a few friends of mine have shot with this particular photographer, and they found later that their image was sold to everything, like to supplement companies, anywhere their image was sold, which is what happens when you sign a model release. If you're doing a photo shoot, you're probably going to have to sign a model release, which means the photographer owns your image. So if you do lingerie shots, okay, and they decide to sell your image to a porn company or a dildo company or a sex shop, you can't do anything about it. So be conscious of that when you're shooting with people. I have friends who have, like, shown up at events and seen their picture on a giant poster. They got nothing from it's like, okay, I get it, that's how photography works, you own the image, but, like, try and think from the model's perspective. Okay, I dieted for X amount of time, I bought the outfit, I got my hair done, I got my nails done, I got my eyebrows done, I got everything waxed, I got tanned, I paid for my hair and makeup, and I paid you to shoot me, and then you're making money off of me, off of my picture, off of my hard work, my body. You're making the money. It sucks because that's just the way it is, and that's the way photographers make money, and good for you guys. That's awesome. Like, some of my best friends are photographers. Like, literally my best friends. Some of them are photographers. But, like, when things like this happen, when the photographer won't even tell you that they're selling their image, like, I've had photographers be like, I'm going to try and submit these to magazines. I'm going to, like, submit these to different things. That's awesome. That's what I want. That's why I'm shooting with you in the first place. Put my picture places. But don't sell them without telling me. Don't put them places and I show up to, like, I don't know, the Arnold and my picture somewhere and it's like, what? It sucks for us. But like I said, I get it. Like, it's just the way this industry is, and that's cool. But yeah, so be careful when you shoot with people for that reason. I've also heard some things where this has happened to me in particular, where photographers will get mad if you shoot with someone else for whatever reason, even if you're a model and that's what you do as a model. There are there's just a lot of things where you just girls, man, be careful. Be careful who you shoot with. Talk to models that they've shot with. Be like, how was it? Was it weird? Was he creepy? You know, how much was your shoot? Things like that. Like, you need to be careful. I was very careful my first year. The only name I'm going to say right now is David Ford. He was the person in the industry who warned me to be careful. And he is one of the most famous, well-known photographers in the industry. And he was, it was 2009, I just turned 21, and he was like, girl, you are young, you need to be careful who you shoot with. Like, the fact that a photographer took me aside as a young girl and was like, be careful who you shoot with, like, read the model releases, shoot with only good photographers, don't go and shoot with Joe Blow because he has a nice house and wants to shoot you on his balcony, and then, oh my god, you're naked. Like, be careful. The fact that a photographer took the time to sit me down and, like, tell me to be careful, girls. Be careful who you shoot with. Be careful what you do. It's your pictures. Like, it's your body and your image, but really it's the photographers. They own it, and it's their image. Like, another thing, too, that a lot of models don't know when they go and sign these model releases that they don't read is you can't alter or edit that image. You can't use it for anything that's not personal. So some photographers view putting it on Facebook as not personal. Or if you, for whatever reason, let's say you send it to a friend and your friend uses it for his, I don't know, his or her body sugaring company or something. It's not their image to use and they have to buy the commercial rights. Which is, that makes sense. Like, I get that. But a lot of girls don't know that. Like, models need to research photography before you start doing photo shoots. Research the law behind it, because it took me years to figure this out. I literally had no idea that this was how it worked. And it's kind of scary that you're doing all this hard work and paying so much money, and then they're making all this money off of you. Now, the positives that I wanted to mention, like I said, some of my best friends are photographers. Some of the most talented artists I have ever been blessed to meet in my life are photographers, and they are not the people that I am talking about at all. I work, as you know, as a personal trainer, and a lot of my clients shoot with photographers. I do shootouts with them. Like, clearly I have a close relationship with quite a bit of photographers. The ones that I am talking about, these are just horror stories that I have heard and seen and experienced myself. The people that I shoot with on a regular basis and the people that I work with now, 2013 on, they are only the utmost professionals. I know where the girls' images are going, and make sure that if you're gonna shoot with someone, you have heard someone has shot with them before, and there wasn't these like issues where you had no idea that where your images are going or anything like that. Make sure that like they respect you and wouldn't do something that you wouldn't like, put your picture somewhere or you don't like, here's a really good example. A lot of people will do personal photo shoots, like I do. Most of my shoots are personal. A lot of them aren't really for ads or anything. Let's say I did a topless photo shoot or a nude artistic photo shoot, implied nude, and it was just for me, or I'm sending them, you know, it's like Valentine's Day present for the boyfriend or something, okay? This doesn't happen, I'm just saying, let's say that that's what you did. And like I have clients who are moms or teachers, and let's say that they shot with these photographers and they put on their portfolio on Facebook, like their album titled portfolio work, and they put your nude photo in there. Mortified! You're a teacher, you are mortified, okay? Be careful, like make sure you get everything out in the open with the photographer beforehand. Like you're like, these are personal. Do not use these on your portfolio work. Totally personal. Please do not put this anywhere on Facebook, anything. So, yeah. This isn't to scare you from doing photo shoots. This is like, I do them all the time. My clients do them all the time. And like I said, I am in love with so many photographers, and they are artists to me, and I look up to them a lot. Those are the people that I shoot with. But there are a few people that I avoid for a particular reason. So, yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, email me, getreadygirls@hotmail.com. But I just wanted to put it out there. Be careful and really do your research before you do any shoots, because there are a lot of people who don't know how it works, and then you're just going to get disappointed in the end. So, yeah. I will talk to you later, and like I said, email me if you have any questions.